Today we're going to be looking at the second of the Hartnell character options B&M exclusive sets, and this is one based on the Keys of Marinus from 1964, and this one comes with Ian Chesterton, one of my favourite companions and pretty much who I was named after, and two Voord, who are great adversaries. Again, we've covered this in Doctor Who Adversaries. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go and listen to that podcast. Hear me and my pal Eric discussing this story and what we think of the Voord. But yeah, all the ones around here in North Wales are now pretty much out of all the figure sets. The Dalek sets went almost immediately, which I didn't mind too much because I wasn't going to get them. But I think the Wrexham branch has got 2 Hartnell sets left, or did have as of yesterday, and this was the last set in the Chester B&M. So distribution, as usual, not great. So on the whole, first impressions without getting out of the box, I'm not sure whether they've caught William Russell as Ian Chesterton. I mean, the obvious thing is, in this story he did not wear a suit. He was wearing his his costume from Marco Polo, so God knows what's going on, but I suppose they've got suits as bodies available, so at least we've got an Ian figure. I probably will pick up another set of this to repaint the face, just to see if it's a nice likeness. But looking at the Voord in the box, they look great. So let's get the figures out and we'll have a look. Okay, first thing to mention is the Diorama Backdrop, which again is stunning. It looks so much like a 3D sort of set. It's great. The only thing is, it's not from a sequence in the Keys of Marinus that the Voord were in, so I don't know what they're going with that. But again, it's very nice, very good backdrop. Figure wise, it's a bit of a mixed bag, so let's look at Ian Chesterton first, because it was the figure I got it for. I'm not sure whether it's just my one and his nose hasn't formed fully, whether the plastic's not onto it. I'll have to try and buy another one and find out, because look at that nose. There's something up with that. He's got like a button nose. The likeness from certain angles is great. From other angles, see, that's a good angle. That's terrible. So I don't know. It could be that I've just got a malformed version. Let's say I'll try and pick up another one. It's a nice figure. I'm glad we finally got an Ian Chesterton, and if this is the way we're going to get him, then that's okay. But it is just literally a new head sculpt bunged on a body. But he's good, he's okay. I just don't like, look at that, I don't like that. I think that's not been fully formed properly. Let me know if yours looks better than that. But again, looks great against the backdrop. The Voord, they're pretty much identical, apart from one hasn't got a shiny groinal area, and the other has got a shiny groinal area. So I'm presuming this is meant to be Yartek, leader of the alien Voord. The heads are lovely, really good sculpt, nicely done. It's even got the hearing holes that the original heavy rubber masks had. It's based on a body with raglan sleeves, which is weird because it was a wetsuit. New feet, I'm presuming, flippers, so they're great. The hands, they've actually done webbed hands, which I'm presuming are new. Can't think of any other figure that would have webbed hands. You do get a knife for each of these, so you got a little knife holder. Oh, again, he's got silver on his, whereas the other fella hasn't. Other than that, oh, that's interesting. He's got a silver button on his neck, whereas he hasn't. Don't know whether that's accurate or not. Oh, and I tell a lie. Come on. Focus. The head antenna is different, so he's got a round one, he's got a triangular one, which is good because they did have different shaped ones. So I don't think these are different head sculpts. I think it's just that that's stuck on. I don't know, I reckon it is a different sculpt. Difficult to tell. The bodies are certainly the same, and then they come with a separate, but you can't get off, sort of Sam Brown style belt system. So all in all, it's a good set. I'm glad we finally got the Voord. I'm glad we've got an Ian Chesterton. I'm just a bit annoyed that the likeness isn't the greatest, but like I say, it could be a moulding defect on mine. It would have been nice to have had one Voord and a different figure, but I suppose the price point on these doesn't allow for that style. But yeah, it's worth picking up. When I first saw these advertised, I thought, oh, the Voord one's going to be the best, and I wasn't that interested in the Sensorite ones, but since I've got them, it's the other way around. The Sensorite one is really, really good. The Voord one is okay. It's a solid set, but it's not going to knock your socks off. Like I say, I suppose you could buy a couple of these and use the heads of Ian Chesterton to put onto different bodies to do different customs. But yeah, I don't know whether these will end up in the clearance bins like all the other figure sets have around here, because there doesn't seem to be many, but they might ship more out. But if they do, I'll certainly pick up a few for custom jobs, because the other thing is the body of the Voord is really good, because you could sculpt over top of it. It's quite a nice body. But yeah, good effort as usual with character options stuff. There's a few things that let it down, but I'm happy to have picked it up. If you want to see more character options reviews, let me know in the comments. I'll link to the neozaz.com Doctor Who Adventures podcast. I think we're up to about 80 episodes now, and we're still going strong. So have a listen to that, let me know what you think, and I'll see you again next time. Please like and subscribe if you can. Thanks then, bye.